Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, the Welsh campaign in Britannia. Things are going well, but our treasury is looking pretty terrible, all things considered. We're making pushes on Lancaster, and we're trying to make trade rights with the Norwegians up in Castletown. But there are a couple of large armies down here with Robert Terret, who's got some heavy bale militia, feudal knights, only archer militia, but the catapults could be a problem as well. So we're going to get William Huithril down there to deal with him. But I think the only thing we can do right now is end our turn. So we're going to do that and see what happens. Looks like that diplomat might be trying to trade with us. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like a big army is going to sit in that fort, and their boats can go do other stuff. Admiral Huithril here might be a little bit out of place here. He's going to die, or at least be defeated. And he's going to pull back into the Irish Sea, so that might be a problem. Some Scottish merchants around. I'd like a few more merchants out on the field. We are actually now making some money per turn, which we weren't before, which is good. Especially as all our land clearances and stuff are now done, a port and paved roads in Montgomery. That's going to help our finances grow again, which is wonderful. We've also got trait increase, Meredith, Noble and Rule. Excellent. Maddock here, you're going to go speak to Captain Ulrich here. Trade rights, you would take, presumably. Why would you not accept trade rights? Would you take map information for map information? I'm guessing not. Oh, you will. So they just hold the Hebrides, the Orkneys, etc., some of the outer islands in Scotland. Interesting. That's a very significant force there. These dismounted Huskars pack a punch, as do these semi-axemen. Not someone we want to annoy. If we can keep them on side, I'd be very happy to not annoy them. Also, Maddock is now kind of stuck on this island for the time being. Where is our other diplomat? There he is. But he can't get through because these blooming forts. He'll get there eventually, I suppose. There's not even anyone in that fort there. I can send someone to go into that fort.
My king.
Yes. I might just send you up to go to that fort and take it.
Yes.
Just so it holds anyone else coming in. Prince Defeat can maybe hire some more people. We don't really have the money to do so at the moment. Let's see if there's any construction we can do anywhere that would actually be worthwhile. Cardiff could take a grain exchange. We'll do that because that's going to increase money. But also, they'll give us the opportunity to hire another merchant when we have the money to do so. I don't think we need this fort to be manned, actually. Although it does mean that we get free upkeep on them. If we move them out to here... Okay, those Hellway are not going to be... So we move this Hellway there, they can go to Montgomery, because Montgomery is in a little bit of quite grumpy at the moment. They do provide a lot of tax, so I'd like to keep them on the side. William Futer is going to go down to the southwest.
Continuing tomorrow, sire.
I don't know if these boats are actually going to manage to get anywhere safely. Let's see if they can. Nope, they've encountered England. Well, we're just going to... Yeah. We're just going to preemptively get ourselves killed there. So we're going to need some more boats. Can I recruit any boats in Carnarvon? No, because they're 500 a pop. Interesting. These lads here can probably be back onto the front lines again. We'll take the well, I'm not even going to try to say that. The Gwent Raiders, the Sethwyr, and we'll leave the Welsh militiamen behind as a garrison for Carnarvon, and we'll move these guys up to Chester. And they can do some good work there. You should now be able to go into Lancaster and take this. Captain Ambrose with 31 feudal knights should be okay. Because I imagine they're going to sit on the town centre because they're horses. They can't go on walls, thankfully. We've got one unit of spearmen, we've got some archers, and we've got a general. I'm hoping that'll be enough to take out some mailed knights. We'll have to see. Any fun speech? Sometimes it's a fun speech. Sometimes the speeches can be quite boring. We'll have to see. Great camera angle.
One of them is worthy of being called rabid, or a man. Finish them!
Short and sweet, I suppose. Okay, let's get going. You may as well run. As expected, they're gonna hold the centre. So let's just speed up. I probably could move on then closer to the front walls. Actually, it's a mistake. I don't know how well these Welsh spearmen will survive. We'll have to see. But these long bowmen might actually be able to shoot from the walls where the horses can't reach them. That might be pretty useful. So I have to see how things go. Where's the spearman? Oh, I thought the spearmen were going to engage, but no. I kind of forgot them on the side. That's okay. Let's get everyone up on the walls. We'll use it. I'm going to make sure the Westbury crossbowmen aren't using the fire arrows, and they're not, thankfully. But they do have torches because it's night time. Up you go, lads. It's quite funny watching them go up. Eventually, we'll send our spearmen around to take the gate so that our horses can get through should the need arise. For now, though, let's just get everyone up on the wall. You can't attack just yet, but if you move to here,
the ladders are now in place.
If you move to here, you should be able to.
No match for the valor and force of our arms.
The archers might be able to just attack this guy straight up from the wall where he's not going to be able to respond at all in the slightest. Yeah, get going. Start firing. There's nothing that this guy can do. We'll get the spearmen on the walls. And we'll get them to go around and capture the front gate so our Lord can come in. But the enemy have lost half their men. I don't think we're going to have too many issues here. They haven't lost the general yet, though. Don't know where he is. Hiding.
The Lord is with us today. We've captured the enemy's wall.
We'll get the spearmen in to finish the job, I suppose. But the crossbowmen can probably just handle this by themselves. So one benefit of only fighting one unit of horses is that they can't get their horses up on the wall, so I guess you can kind of call it an exploit, but it's just using the tactics of the terrain to my advantage. But we will send the Welsh spearmen in to fight properly. They haven't lost their general yet, but they're down to 5 troops, so I can't imagine this is going to be too bad. We'll bring the horse in as well, just in case. And that way he can feel like he's done something in the fight, because the general hasn't had to do anything. Because sometimes the general is the real main fighter of all this.
Our men are in command of the
Charge! Fight! Well, there's only one of them there against 60, or against 75, and you stop firing. You're actually gonna kill. Okay, we lost 3 spearmen, but some of those might be recovered via because they might be archer kills. I don't know. No, we actually lost them. That's okay. That way we can at least say we weren't cowards. We fought them hand to hand. But we take Lancaster, which is good. It's another castle. I'm not sure we need one, but it's another settlement we're taking away from. It's another settlement we're taking away from the English. That's important. Oh, weapons, a valuable resource. I'd like to go see them. Prince Daffy is noble in rule. Let's have a look at Lancaster in general. It's mostly going to be English, I'd imagine. Yeah, heavily English, but we'll be able to change that around to Welsh over time. Even a bit of Scottish and Norwegian as well. Wonderful. Scott Rhodes hasn't got land clearance just yet. We'll have to see how we go. Okay, we've taken Lancaster. At the moment, we'll just hold Lancaster as we can, really. There's no one in that fort there. Maradud here has got a bit of an army here in Shrewsbury and could probably be doing something a bit more useful with it. Let's take all the relatively full units to go with Maradud. And he can head towards Oxford, probably via this. There are actually people here. I don't actually know if we want to spend the time fighting them or not. I think we don't, to be honest. We're going to actually lift the siege.
I'm afraid not, my liege. Very well, my liege.
We're going to lift the siege and we can head towards Oxford. There's Huithril in here, and I reckon Oxford would be a pretty penny in terms of cost. We move this spy to here.
With discretion, sire.
There's no one in that fort there. Okay, it's not too bad. So there's only 20 men there. So Meredith will head towards Oxford. Get that done. I'm also going to actually build a... Can't construct a watchtower there because I'm within the fort, I guess. There's also a English Rebels fort there, which we're going to have to deal with at some point. How is this chap doing? He's on his way. Gloucester, we've got another few troops here. King Llewellyn could maybe head towards Shaftesbury and get that done. So let's take what we can. If I take all those out, yeah, Gloucester's gonna get annoyed. Can you recruit anything in Gloucester to help? You can take some Gwent Raiders, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Llewellyn will head towards Shaftesbury. We'll just go there for now.
Yes, my
and we'll build a watchtower next turn. And William Huithril will head and deal with Robert Terret and territory down there in the Cornwall and Devon area. In terms of balance of power, we are third, second in population, fifth in production, fifth financially, to be expected, second in military. Not bad. Okay, let's end the turn, see what happens here. The dominance of the English fleets might prove troublesome in future. We'll just have to see how that goes. I do want to go up to Scotland and get trade rights with them as soon as possible, really. Roger's got a bride, that's okay. We'll get them married. Always useful to do. Marriage celebrations to Drusilla. We also have Gwent Raiders in Gloucester, that makes them happy enough. Repair of the town watch in Shrewsbury is done. And we have a new family member, Philip, or presumably Philip. We're actually now starting to get a bit of money again, which is very useful. We're going to take a watchtower here. And you're going to go off to Shaftesbury. You can actually assault straight away. We'll do that in a second. William Huithril is going to go down here. Do we want to pick up any more troops? We've got quite a lot of ranged troops as it is. I'll take a unit of Welsh Spearmen. That's fine. And Meredith here. I'd like to build a watchtower. I'm going to have to do it a little bit further away. But it just gives me line of sight. And you're going to head towards Oxford. You need to go catch up with... Actually, you'll go catch up with the guys in Lancaster. The spy's going to keep going up north. See what we can see. There's Carlisle, Newcastle upon Tyne. I'm determined to get to Scotland with this diplomat if it kills me. Sure, most certainly will. Caernarvon, let's get a unit of boats out just so we can do that. And what's in Shaftesbury? Just some mailed knights. Okay, we can take them out without too many issues. I don't know where all the major English armies are. Oh, hello, where did you come from? Talmash mailed knights shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that's fine. They're going to arrive from the north. They're going to arrive from the south west, so I'd like to cut them off before they head into the actual town. We've only got one unit of knights to be able to do that with. I was just wondering where all the major English armies are, because we seem to be sweeping through their territory in the southwest, but doesn't mean we're going to win this, just means we're doing okay for now. I think we've heard that speech before, so we can begin. Yes, don't tell me any more about this. Since when was the game advisor back on? Yeah, advice level none, so I don't know what he's doing here. Right, they're going to come from maybe up there, I think, so I'm going to get my cavalry I'm actually going to set up on this side here. So everyone just move over here. And then we'll set up kind of a new formation. So, infantry at the front, group together, archers the same, and behind, and then our catapults at the very front should be able to do that. Cavalry at the back. Oh no! I got it wrong. I knew they were coming from the southwest. I just got it wrong. Okay. I want to try and cut them off. I don't mind if the cavalry get in, but I don't want the infantry to get inside. So let's get the general's bodyguard to move over there slightly. In the meantime, we'll get the catapults to start firing. We'll just fire that wall there. We'll make ourselves a gap. I think we only need one. And it doesn't need to be... I don't think it needs to be... Just use normal... You just use normal abilities. You don't need to use fire, I would say. Just create a hole in the wall for me. We'll repair it next turn. Okay, they're already doing well. I just want to cut these other guys off. I don't know if the cavalry are going to run in. It looks like they might do. I don't mind the cavalry being in the town centre. I just don't want the infantry to get inside, really. Let's actually run up here with the cavalry. One unit of cavalry should be able to take out a town watch and peasants with no issue. Especially if these knights are going to move. Yeah, these knights are going to run ahead, I think, so that's okay. They're going to run in to try and reinforce the town centre. Cool, we can take them out. How's the wall going? Doesn't seem to be doing much so far. Let's use the fire arrows then, or the fire ability. Let's see if we can get those walls down. Or maybe catapults can't get through these walls. It suggests to me then why would we be allowed to attack? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Now we're making some progress. Okay, let's stick with these cavalry. Stick with these knights anyway. Speed up time. They've gone invisible now. That's okay. There they are. We've caught up with them. As I said, I don't mind if the knights go in. We can do the same trick we did last time, but we need to be careful. We need to be careful not to let any infantry in, because then they can hold the walls. That's going to be problematic. But with such a large, open charging line, we should be more than okay to deal with them. Okay. The knights will... Are they going to charge our... Are they going to charge our main units? Or are they going to go for the... Are they going to go for the town centre? Huh. Looks like they might be going to charge us. Have we broken through yet? No, we're getting there. Okay, pause. We need to be looking at two separate things here. You're charging to the town militia, that's okay. And now, pull back. I don't mind the peasants, I want to take out the town militia. You need to... We need to pause here, because you're charging in. We're going to have to get our spearmen out there. It's not quite what I anticipated. Well, I guess they're trying to stop the catapults coming in. Makes sense. Charge those town militia. I don't want our catapults to die, really. 3 units of infantry, including 2 spearmen against some male knights. We should be okay. We'll bring the general's bodyguard back if we need to. Come on, charge the town militia properly. Don't be idiotic. We'll set up for a proper charge here.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, that's useful. I need to set up properly. Charge. Come on, you're close enough. You can do a proper charge. What are you doing? There we go.
The enemy general has no honor.
Enemy general flees.
Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep taking them out, please. I don't want the infantry inside. I really don't want the infantry inside the walls. Have we broken through here? Not quite. I just don't want any infantry inside at all, please. Keep on taking them out. Okay, they're routing now. You need to kill them.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have
Okay,
lost
these guys have
half their men.
now come back, so we're going to charge them again. Cavalry's going to catapult's going to keep firing that wall. So 69%. We should be okay to get through there. Charge the town militia, please.
Behold how our cowardly
Cavalry foe
foe
runs absolutely, but we need to get
It's
them.
time to
We need to
press
kill them
attack.
before they get inside the walls. We need to kill them before they get inside the walls, please. We'll do our morale boosting thing. I don't mind the cavalry, but I don't want the town militia inside the walls. Sometimes the cavalry, the party in this game can be a little strange, that's for sure. So I need you guys to run. You need to run after these troops. And now that you're on top, you can attack them. Come on. I'm sure you can manage this, honestly. Come on! You're better than this. You're a competent commander, Llewellyn. You need to get your act in order. I just need you to kill some peasants. How hard can it be? You're just like running past them, honestly. Get them before they get inside the walls, please. Just keep running past. Keep running. Okay, keep running past. Now attack them, please. Honestly. Sometimes these troops can be very stupid. Just attack them, they're right there. They're right there. Kill them, please. Thank you. Goodness me. Have we broken through yet? No. We're at 99%. We're about to get through. There we go.
Ancient Jericho, the walls fall before
Stop firing.
Send our men through.
We're through now.
Slay our ungodly foe.
We're through now, which is the main thing. Infantry, you're going to run to here, and archers will set up behind here. Catapults have done their job. You need to keep fighting these town militia. Don't know what you're doing. Where are you going? Just kill them. It's not hard. They're right there. Honestly, okay. Well, we'll just let them keep doing that every now and then. For now, we'll just get our main units in. I think it's because they're right by the walls. That's causing some issues. I still want them to go back in, ready. Cool, there's only 9 of them left. Charge, charge, charge. We'll let them carry on with that. In the meantime, we'll get our infantry and archers in. We'll just speed up time somewhat to do that. Come on. Come on. It's like teaching a puppy how to chase a ball for the first time. Eventually, something will stick. Go, go, go. Kill him. There we go, thank you. Goodness me, it only took the entire fight for you to manage that. Okay, everyone in? Yes, they are. Quote Raiders, that's fine. Whoever can charge, charge. Or start firing, I should say. And everyone else who can't start firing, getting range to do so. And then we're going to pretty much use the infantry to get in the way. Surely you can fire from there. Okay, you can. You're going to just move forward slightly. The archers are going to start firing at the knights who may or may not leave the plaza, we'll have to see. Commanders here, let's get the horn blown. We'll get our infantry moving forward a little bit further so they don't get caught by the archer fire from beforehand. We'll have to see if we actually need to engage, and if the AI decides to charge our troops or not. They may decide to, they may decide not to, we'll just have to see. Move the Grim Raiders forward. Even 25 male knights is not to be taken idly. These guys can be pretty tough, although they're not best in city circumstances, they're best out in open field engagements, I find. But certainly there have been some cases when I've been playing Medieval 2 in my own time, especially kind of down in the Middle East, or down in kind of, well, I suppose still in the Middle East, where I've been severely outnumbered by long crusades, and I've had some Knight Crusaders, and they've absolutely turned the battle purely just because they've having one unit of heavy cavalry charge into a unit of infantry can almost certainly break them if they're not very highly regarded units or high morale units. If they're slightly out of position and a unit of 30 horse train runs into you, you're going to feel it, and it's going to knacker pretty much all of your morale. And these knights can be so powerful at just changing circumstances from a really bad one to a really good one. 2 units of heavy cavalry versus 6 units of infantry can even manage. These towers here will fire, so we're going to have to charge in because our archers are now out of firepower. So we're going to charge in with our general's bodyguard and our spearmen, but we should be able to finish the job here. We've killed the enemy general, and there's only 5 heavy cavalry left. I just don't want these towers to fire, really. Shouldn't be too bad, but I'm glad to take another. I'll be glad to take another city off them, or another castle off them. Clear victory, wonderful. Only 30 men lost with King Llewellyn the Honourable, not bad. Cry, God for Harry, England and St George. I like the little quotations here. I will ransom your prisoners back to you. Nope. If you don't want to pay them, that's on you. That you can't blame me for being cold-hearted and unreasonable if you refuse to pay. So we take Shaftesbury. Glory, honour, victory! It's another castle, which we don't really need. We've got a lot of castles now. But that should help with our economy, and it means that England has less production areas. We will, however, be repairing the walls next turn. And we get Cruel and Cunning. So he becomes even more... He's losing his chivalry because we're turning him into a rather tough commander. That's okay. I'm going to move down here. There's Launceston. We've only got 1 unit inside. There's only a wooden town, so that's not too bad. But obviously Robert Terret might be a problem. So we'll get you moving down that way. Maybe Oxford. I'm going to get... can I get you out? I can. I still want to be... I don't want to be ambushed, but we'll put a watchtower down. That gives us views of Winchester. And for now, we'll return to Shaftesbury.
Yes, my lord.
Do we have... No, we don't have any boats yet. Okay, we'll end the turn there. See what happens next. A candidate for adoption. Oh my goodness, how do I say that? Huithril? We're going to call you Jeff. Aspiring commander. Confident defender. Siege expert. Sexually liberated. And winning first. He's got good enough loyalty. We'll take him. He is joined down here in Shaftesbury. We might just leave him in Shaftesbury for the time being as kind of as like a border town general, I should say. Let's repair the walls, and then we're going to get land clearance here in Shaftesbury. King Llewellyn, I think, can keep moving with his relevant troops that are not too badly damaged. Llewellyn can go with some Sethwyr, Merited Spearmen. We'll take the Grim Raiders, they're not too badly damaged. I think you guys can keep going. Oh, I think okay. We'll be okay. 90% there. Jeff can look after things. Let's get moving towards Winchester. You're going to move this way. I don't really want to fight. I don't really want to siege you out in a fort, to be honest. May have no choice. Carnarvon has a cog. Excellent. Let's see if we can go. Oh, there's blooming ships there. A fine day to sail.
Yes, my lord.
Can we get you onto the English? Okay. We can get you onto the English mainland. We're going to get... Oh, there's a Scottish diplomat. Wonderful. Speak to you. Can we take an alliance with Scotland for the time being? This guy's a very good diplomat. He's 6. So let's take trade rights. Accepted. Would you take an alliance? You would. I actually... Do I need map information from you? No. Can you give me some money? I want you to make a single payment of 2,000? 1,500 because you're pretty poor.
No, we cannot quite accept.
Oh, they'll do 1,300. That's okay.
Pleasure, noble sire.
We also get mission success. We get 500 florins for speaking to the Scottish. And there we go. Alliance announced between ourselves and Scotland. Wonderful. Let's get ourselves another merchant out in Cardiff. And I just want to see what else needs building in certain places. Leather tanner might be useful, but I want to keep working on economy for the time being. Grain exchange here. Let's start massing some merchants. That might be useful. Leather tanner in Lancaster. That's an actual. That might be a good thing to get, given that's a castle. For now, though, let's just get land clearance because that improves production. Actually, no. Let's go for leather tanner first. That's fine. Leather tanner at Gloucester. Do we need? Are we going to need the troops from Gloucester? We may do. Take the leather tanner there. Shrewsbury, we can't afford to build anything, but we'll build something there next turn. That's okay. You're already heading to Oxford, so this guy can head for Winchester. I don't know where all the major English armies are, but I'm not going to say no. We will use ladders. Because again, it means that we can't be attacked, so that's fine. We'll get 3 ladders, that'll be plenty. And we'll get you moving. We can get you moving towards Winchester this turn. Actually, there's no real reason to wait. We're doing pretty well so far. We're cutting off this kind of southwest bit of England. I don't know where the English armies are. They must all be kind of in London area. If I've got a spare spy, I'm going to send him down this way. I want to see where all the English armies are. Of course, sire. He's got such a slimy voice.
With discretion, sire.
With discretion, sire. Okay, Montgomery is still having issues with it. Okay, we're going to lower the popularity. We're going to lower the tax rate in Montgomery. It's still doing well enough. I don't need another spy, that's for sure. And we will end the turn there. See what happens.
No glory in hiding like this.
I think the problem will come, like, it seems like we'll be able to deal with England, but when it gets to, like, when other people attack us, like Scotland and kind of Scotland and Ireland and Norway, sorry, not Northern, that's going to be when things start getting troublesome, I would say. But we'll just have to see how that goes. We'll take a town hall in Cardiff. Montgomery cannot afford anything. That's okay, but it's a very large city. Everything else, I think, is building something. Apart from Shrewsbury, which can have a leather tanner as well. And Pembroke, which we'll need to give something. We'll need to do something there as well. We've got a merchant in Cardiff. Let's get you sent out. Are you any good as a merchant? Not really. But you'll make us some money. This merchant is not much better, to be honest. Let's get you. I saw there were some weapons up here. 121. Let's get you sent up that way. You'll make a bit more money there. Are you ready to siege Oxford? You are. Wonderful. Move you towards Winchester. You can also assault straight away. Winchester, Oxford. Oxford shouldn't be too much of a trouble. We might have more issues with Winchester. There's only a wooden wall. Let's take out Oxford. Huithril, what do we know about you? You're openly giving, so you're free to give all of your wealth and possessions to the poor. Very nice. Fair fighter, talent for command, poor administrator. Okay, shouldn't be too bad. Marrod's not a great commander. He's very loyal. Let's get this done. Again, we should just... Because they're only stationing knights inside most of their castles, we can actually just do the same trick we've been doing before. Which was a little bit cheaty, but hey-ho. If we can manage, we can manage. It's very cold or snowy day. Let's see if we can get a better day. There we go. Any good speech this time? There's only so many speeches, so it depends on the traits. Sometimes we get good speeches or bad speeches.
It's time to fight, men. When you meet your enemy, Remember that he smells because you scare him.
Short and sweet. Fair enough. Okay, let's get actually, am I going to be able to reach these guys? I don't think I am. So actually, just pick up the ladders again. Really, I only need one person to go up to the wall. We'll go with the grunt raiders. We'll take the gatehouse and we'll go in this way instead. So the grunt raiders will run forward. They'll take the front gate for us, and we'll be able to move everyone else inside, which will be useful. Yeah, I think the main issue is when Norway starts attacking us, because they have some pretty strong armies. And I know that Scotland can also have people like William Wallace arrive. I'm not sure when he arrives. I'm not sure when William Wallace arrives, but when he does, that's going to be troublesome for us. Because I think Scotland, I know who's going to be the next major opposition for us. Maybe we'll have to have a look at kind of the stats momentarily once this battle's over. We just get them inside. And let's get them to go capture the walls. We just need to wait for them all to... We just need to get them all off the ladders. There we go. And on to the gatehouse, please. I need you to just capture the walls. There we go. Everyone inside, please.
The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Enemy's walls belong to us, as they should be. Because we're taking the gatehouse means we can operate the doors. Wonderful. So let's get our general over here. We don't need him at the moment. Let's get our infantry at the front as always. They're going to go up to like here. And then we are archers to go and pretty much just shoot him till he dies, unless he decides to come off the plaza, in which case we fight him with military might from our... How on earth do I say this? Meriondith? Meriondith, I'm going to go with. It's probably wrong. That's what I'm going to say. Welsh people, I apologise. The Sethweir and the Helweir I can get away with. Some of these infantry I'm not so sure I can deal with as easy. Okay. You guys need to keep on going forward to shoot. Let's get the infantry moving even further forward. And we'll get the general at the back to provide some rallying of troops. Okay, the archers can now start to fire. Wonderful. The infantry moving a little bit further forward so they're not crammed in with the archers, because that could prove troublesome. Keep on moving with you. Okay. How's he doing? Hasn't lost anyone just yet. Because the archers having to fire upwards, it's not doing so well, but I think they are now taking some damage. Excellent. Okay, they are charging. Infantry go. Infantry charge. Archers, I'm just going to get to... Do I want to stop firing? I don't know. See if we can get these guys around the side. Oh no, they're the front line. They're the frontliners. What about you lot? Can we get you around the side to flank them?
The battle is very much in our
We will lose some troops here. That's okay.
Will be ours.
I'm not going to commit my general. I don't want to lose him, but I'll keep doing the rally troops. We can just overwhelm them with numbers, to be honest. Just keep charging. Archers are going to stop firing now.
Our men are in command of the city.
Archers going to stop firing. They're just going to hurt our troops more than they actually kill the bodyguards, to be honest. So we'll keep going in. We'll get them down. That should be a nice victory for us. And it's another town taken. Don't know where the English resistance is, but it hasn't turned up just yet. Okay, Hugh de Vere, you're dead. Wonderful. Okay, let's keep going. Let's take him out. Okay, victory that only goes to men of great virtue and valour. Absolutely. Maradin's doing well. And even though the Lords themselves are present with the English King body, at heart they were the opposite side. And we take Oxford. Very pretty city in the UK. Wonderful.
By
Ooh,
God's
we
will,
get a lot of money
we
from
have
sacking, but no,
served.
we'll...
Victory, my
we might have been
liege.
better sacking it,
A most
actually.
noble
Because this is
conquest.
going to be very, very English. We'll take Rhodes. We're going to lower the tax rate because we're going to have to spend a while looking after Oxford, making sure they turn Welsh. Cultural conversion bonus will at least work. There's pretty much nothing here. There's only a market, a small church, and nothing else. Goodness me. What have you been doing, England? We'll build a merchant here. I really don't want to
Your will, sire.
deal with Robert here. I'm going to actually
Prepare to
I'm
assault
going
the
to try and lay
walls.
siege to
We lay
them
siege
for 3 turns,
Big off. You are not my lead.
and that might work
We
well.
don't trust you enough to do business.
Oh man, look at that trading tin at 331. That's a pretty penny.
At your service.
Actually,
At
I've
your
got the
service.
merchants slightly
At
wrong.
your service.
I need you to set up on
On
this
my way.
gold here.
At your service. Journeying on.
There we go. Setting up new trade routes.
Opening a new At your service.
You got to deal with these
I shall
weapons.
continue tomorrow, my liege.
Did we get map information with Scotland? I don't think we did we? I would actually like map information just to see how the Scottish are doing versus England.
Yes, sire. Tomorrow, sire.
We'll see if we can catch up with him
Approaching
next
their
turn.
dignitary, sire.
Overall, we're still only 3rd. Let's just have a look. Faction rankings. Let's just get everyone else on. England's still doing very well. What about military ranking? They're still beating us. Norway's kind of just behind us. Production ranking, they had a bad turn 5. Goodness me, they must have run out of money. Territory ranking, they're going down. We're going up. Yeah, we're not too far off overtaking them. Financially, the Irish are doing the best. That might prove troublesome. Population, England. Overall ranking, still England. Okay, we're not doing too badly. How many regions do we hold? We hold 10. We need to hold 35, including Carnarvon, Dublin, and London. Speaking of London, maybe we can go have a look.
Where to, sire?
I don't know where are all the English armies?
Approaching
Are they in... I mean, here's a pretty significant army. Water Giffard, Feudal Knights, Archer Militia, Heavy Bill Militia, that's not to be underestimated.
Sire. Of course.
I just want to find out where their major armies are.
Spy there.
Maybe they're fighting up in Scotland.
First, I will take your lands, then your lives.
They must be up in Scotland somewhere. I'm not going to push up to Carlisle, because then I'm going to be close to Scotland. I don't really want to anger them. I've got an alliance at the time being, but I don't want to push them any further, to be honest. Winchester.
As you command, my liege.
You're going to prove a little bit more troublesome, because you've actually got Spear Militia. How many turns would it be to knock you out? If I was just if I just withdraw for a second. 6 turns till surrender. We're only on turn 10, so
Order.
we will actually build some siege equipment here. We'll build a ram, I suppose. A couple of ladders. Siege workshop. Or siege tower, I should say.
Sort your differences with my liege.
We'll take out Winchester.
By your will, sire, we shall
We'll take a night attack though, because it just makes Llewellyn even better on the field.
muster your
I will go after Captain Gregory here.
march into battle.
I brought you to this revel, now dance if you can. William Wallace rallying his men before the Battle of Falkirk. Wonderful. Do we get a good speech from our glorious leader, King Llewellyn? We may or may not do. I'm not sure if he's a big speech man, to be honest. Do we get one?
I think you all know my quality, men. I would not lead you onto the field of battle without good cause. We are not here to dance and cavort or pavan. We are here for the grim business of killing. I promise that I will make sure it is our foes who do any dying that is needed. All I ask of you is that you fight like men possessed if needed. It grieves me greatly to see so many
Okay,
Englishmen
let's get going.
opposing you.
We don't have much of a front line. We're mostly just archers, so this could prove troublesome. They actually have more of a front line than we do, so we'll have to see how this goes. Get all our Sethwil together, And then we'll get our rather mediocre amount of infantry grouped together at the back and the cavalry. Start the battle there, so they're going to start firing straight away, so we need to get going. Yeah, just start firing at them and we'll break down the gates. Don't use fire arrows, please, they're kind of terrible. But you'd be much better off actually just fighting the normal things here. These reinforced gates might take a while to go down if our catapults are terrible at firing in. Let's hope we can break in one way or another. We might be better off breaking through some walls, in all honesty. They don't seem to be very good at actually fight. Just fire the walls, it's a bigger target for you. We'll actually take more losses initially here. This is going to be a problem. Fire the wall, we might actually be able to get through. Come on, lads. If these catapults don't fire in, then we're going to have some issues. There we go, 50% damage. You're already doing better than when you were trying to fire at the reinforced gates. Fire the walls, that'll get us through. They have taken a few losses, but this could prove a little bit troublesome because these towers are going to continuously fire in. These lightly armoured horses I don't have too much issue with, but we could still have some issues. We already lost one of our catapults, I see. That's proving troublesome as well. We may just have to pull back if we can't get through. And siege them out, because we are losing these catapults now. 68%. I need you to get through. We've only got one catapult left. If we can't break through that, then we're in trouble. Oh, come on. Come on. I need you to break through. Up to 75%. They're not through yet. Although really I feel like my troops can get through.
Though defeat is ours on this day,
Bugger.
we have nothing to be ashamed of.
Withdraw.
It was but a cruel twist of fate that snatched victory from our grasp.
Yeah. With the catapults down, there's nothing we can do. It's our first defeat of the campaign. Very technically sound of the English to do, to be honest.
We are disgraced. Fall back and retreat.
Trait increase, winning first. Just go attack Winchester again, it's fine. The wall is already damaged. We can probably just retake it without too many issues. Let's end the turn there and see what else we can do next turn. We've got another bride presented, wonderful, and we get the Thieves Guild in Oxford. Sure. Okay, the Norwegian King, Hakon Hakonsson, has arrived in the British Isles. We best ensure our coastal towns are well defended, as the Norwegian King is accompanied by a large fleet with Viking raiders aboard. Where? Where have you arrived? In what part of Norway has he arrived? Or what part of the British Isles has he arrived in? Otherwise we're going to be in trouble. Okay, let's get our spies heading towards some of the coasts. Because Hakon Hakonsson's going to prove troublesome, for sure. Marriage celebrations. Another agent is recruited, this time in Oxford, a merchant. This is what I was worried about, that we were going to have some issues here. Let's get on the merchant out here. You can go get me some apples, but they're not really worth anything. You're worth 17. Not exactly great, is it? 21 iron. Go for those weapons. Get that starting to trade. 77. You move up there towards those, that's okay.
I'll continue once I have rested.
More construction reports are done, wonderful. I don't want to start recruiting a new army just yet. I just don't know where King Hakonsson is. I want to get map information with the Scottish. Okay, they've accepted the offer. Scotland doing pretty well up in the north. This diplomat is incredible. Look at him. Diplomatic genius, good diplomat. He's also got a translator and a foreign dignitary. Considered an even-handed font of wisdom on most matters, even by the enemies of his people. So even the English would be like, yeah, you're pretty decent. Right. Where is... I'm really concerned about this new threat of Hakon but I don't know where he is.
Yes,
I don't know where he's arrived.
without question, sire.
We'll have to find out next time. I think we'll leave it there, though. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.